it is a rather severe form of love. They only fall in love once, apparently. It's a...
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
I probably think it's going to be a curse eventually. They'll probably come back and catch him. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I think it's a pretty sad, it's a pretty powerful thing to only fall in love once and then have to leave the person that you love. And so yeah, I mean, he makes a huge sacrifice.
Right. How tricky is directing the first of what clearly?
Well, I think Alex kind of pointed out, you just kind of like, you want to make one great standalone movie, and it has a beginning, middle, and an end, and you just go to work every day and do the best you can. And you know there's going to be other books, you don't know if there's going to be other movies, so you just try to make this movie the best that you can and keep your head down. And hopefully, you know, like we say, knock wood, at the end of the day, we get to do it again, but you really just focus on the task at hand and hope that the rest of it takes care of itself.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, because I am number 5, that means that it's not looking so good.
You know what happened to number 3 at the beginning, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. How did you go about designing the look and language of the Mogadorians?
Well, I think the Mogadorians was one of those things that was quite interesting, because in the book they're not really there's not a lot of description, so we kind of had to use our imaginations a bit. And I just thought that the sort of shaved head with the tattoos, knowing that they were a lot bigger than a regular human being would be, it just sort of, they had to sort of blend in, but also I wanted them to be a little bit bizarre, so when you really look at them, there's something wrong. And so we kind of looked back at some of these old movies, and I love the old duster jackets from these old cowboy movies, and looking at Cliff Robertson wearing a duster, got the idea that maybe we can incorporate that into the design of the Mogs, and design their feet so that they can be up 8 inches taller than all the actors and the stunt guys really were. And it's just a combination of all that stuff, and I was really pleased with what we came up with.
The gills on the face were kind of interesting.
Yeah. No, we also like the fact that there was a little bit different way that the air intake would happen on a Mogadorian, and and so when the commander is in some real heightened, dramatic moments, you kind of see those gills do their thing, and it's kind of funky.
Are people going to start trying to learn Mogadorian and you know?
I hope so. Yeah,
marriage proposals like in Navi and.
Yes, if they can learn Mogadorian, it's there's going to be a book. Kevin Durant's going to have a coffee table book about the language of Mogadorians and the fashion book, right?
Oh.
Alex, how much did you enjoy fight training and shooting the action sequences?
Dude, I love it. I'm 20 years of age. I could be in school or uni, you know, sitting behind a desk. So it was so much fun, man. Got to do things that I would never do. I jumped backwards off a cliff and run and getting stuff blown up beside me, so it was awesome.
Well, when you get pulled like a top and go in the air in the football.
Oh yeah, there was this point where I have this wire wrapped around me, and it basically lifts me 60 feet in the air. But when they say action, I have to lean that way. So as I lean that way, it basically spins.
It's almost like a spinning top, right?
Yeah, it just spins me like that. It's crazy.
They were cool. Yeah. Beyond the responsibility of shouldering a franchise, you've been somewhat anointed the next big thing. Do you take that into account? Or?
No. I don't know what to say to that, but
yeah.
I mean, I hope I don't disappoint, I guess.
Right. Has Hollywood always been a goal for you?
No. I think I wanted to be a racing driver. No, I never really aimed to come to Hollywood and be an actor. I just kind of got put on this path and just riding the wave. It doesn't really last very long, so I'm just enjoying the moment.
Right. The romance with Sarah, the character Sarah, is a difficult one, obviously. It's somewhat forbidden, I guess, or, you know, kind of like Twilight with an alien or something, right?
Yeah, man. But, you know, as DJ said, it's the sacrifice that he makes that makes the journey so much more appealing to the audiences, because he had to sacrifice his love for Sarah to basically follow his destiny and follow what his purpose in life is.
Right.